Welcome to the Iracing Spec Racer Ford race here from Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Qualified 13th, sorry, I qualified 14th on the grid in car number 13. So I'm expecting these guys to be much faster than me. Looking at their qualifying times, I've got nowhere near them. So wish me luck here. Right near the back of the grid, quite a full grid. So there's 17 people in this race. So once again, my aim in this race is to get to the end, and we'll see where we finish up after that. With so many people, I don't think I'm going to finish in the top 5 this time. Just have to wait and see.
Green, green, green!
Usually first lap carnage. I say usually, I'm not really seeing a great deal of it in the Spec Racer Fords. Everyone's been pretty good on the first lap. I'm not going to be really attempting to make any passes unless there's something obvious on the cards.
You got a slow car on the right, go left.
Missed him, just about.
Left there, Patrick.
Well, he's slamming it up the inside.
Car right. Keep to the left. Still there. Still there.
Gave him room in case he's a bit bargy, but we probably gave him too much room to be
Clear
fair.
on the right.
And he's clear, so he's got me. Oh, good.
Go left.
You see, that's why I don't mind letting people go sometimes, because they're probably going to fall off.
1 minute 56.947.
Right, this corner has caused me a lot of trouble. The trouble is, if you get it wrong, you end up in the barrier over there with a destroyed car. Change my line through here, and now I don't go into third, I stay in fourth in here. Not sure whether that's right or not, but I think it works a little bit better. Oh, this one I don't have to lift unless I'm a little bit offline. And this one is the other corner that really caused me some bother. I'm hoping that during the race, following some people like these guys, I might learn a little bit about how to make some of these corners a little bit better. I find that I learn a bit more in races than I do just in practice, so just turned on the lap time thing that tells you whether I'm better or worse. He's defending heavily into there, so there's not a lot I'm going to be able to do.
One minute 42.243. Car right.
Oh,
Clear on the
I was
right.
too worried about going past him. I'm not enough worried about taking the corner. we recovered quite well from there. So as you saw, I was going around the outside on a corner where you probably can't go around the outside and just run out of tracks, but got out the gas, got back on the track, got back onto it, and only lost a little bit of time. The car behind has caught me up quite quickly, I think, so I need to be aware of him coming into the corner coming up here in case he makes a dive. I don't think he'll be close enough actually yet.
Go right.
Whoa, it's reversing back onto the track, that's a bit scary. So number 10 had already had a bit of damage, just got it a little bit wrong on the double apex hairpin, and as he reversed back he didn't actually come too far back on the track, and I probably panicked a little bit there, but no harm there, so everyone got going. So this is another new track to me, so it took me a little while to learn it, and I wouldn't say I've learnt it very well yet. I've still got a long way to go to get good at this track. There's only a certain amount of time I can spend practicing. A lot of cars really close behind now, so
1 minute 43.863. You're in the top 10.
I'm in the top 10, but it won't last because they are swarming behind me. Whoa. That's not how I've lost it before. Wow, never lost it like that on that corner before. So just coming to this turn 2, I think I was just a little offline and the back end stepped out a bit. Caught it a couple of times and then overcorrected. Managed to keep it off the barrier, most importantly, and second most importantly, didn't come back across the track in front of a load of other people. So got away with just an off track there and no damage. So all in all, I think that went well. You see with the cars approaching, I had to be a bit cautious there, getting me back onto the track. That's disappointing, it's lost me a lot of time. Whoa. You gotta be careful once you heat up the tyres by spinning them and stuff. You gotta be a bit careful about taking the next corner too hard because you end up spinning there too, so I'm being a bit wary. Hopefully this straight will cool down the tyres. Long race, still got quite a lot of laps to go, so I ain't going to worry about it. I didn't hit anything, which is good. Cornering seems okay again now.
1 minute 49.791.
So down to 14th. Try and settle into rhythm and be neat and tidy. Tick off these laps and we'll see where that ends up. I mean, the 3 cars in front who were going to be on top of me pretty soon anyway are battling each other. And there's one of them gone already. So this is what happened to him. He made a daring move down the inside of this corner and unfortunately just ran a bit wide, put a tyre onto the dirt. Did well not to collect anybody else there though. I'm hoping by the end of this race I will have learned how to do this corner a bit better, which I think I'm already improving. See if I can pick up any toe from these guys. I think I'm a bit too far ahead. And the green car overtook the yellow car on the outside of that corner there. That could mean that the yellow car is particularly slow and cautious through that corner. It might be a place that I might be able to pick something up.
1 minute 42.042.
If I ever catch them. Goes one of them. So the car number 17 got a little bit on the curb here, got a bit unstable, and then entered that at a very bad angle and ended up hitting the wall there. So bad luck to him, but he got back on track and got going. So the number 14 car is 4.6 seconds ahead of me now. Let's see where he is in a couple of laps time. I think he's a bit quicker than me actually, so since he got past the yellow car I think he's been stretching his lead away from me.
One minute 41.587. You got 10 laps to go.
So 10 laps to go. I'm in 12th place. I would love a top 10, but I think I need people to fall off the track for that to happen. Because looking at the guy in front, he's even further away now than he was, and that's even after I did my best lap of the race so far. Although he has caught up with someone, that will slow them both down, I should think, especially if they fight.
1 minute 40.536.
That was near to my best lap ever. Don't get too cocky though, let's make sure that we don't bin it at any stage. So I think this car in front was the car that was in front of me when I went off the first time when I was trying to go around him in turn 1, which was probably not an overtaking position.
One minute 40.903.
No. Whew. 5 seconds back. There we go. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So what did I do wrong here? Probably started off a little bit too wide again, perhaps. Still, in practice when I was losing it on that corner, I was hitting those tyres on the right and destroying my car, so does that mean I'm getting better? That's the second time I've lost it on there in a different way to what I've ever lost it before in practice. I don't know what I did wrong. Thinking too much about that corner maybe. No, let's just be fairly careful. And he's got some damage now. That means he's going to be slow down this straight. Am I able to pick up the toe from him? Enough to get by safely in this straight, or is he going to be a bit too far ahead? He left room for me, but I wasn't confident enough to stick it up the inside and potentially end up taking us both off there.
1 minute 52.904.
I think he is struggling with some damage.
Right side.
Ooh.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
That was a bit close. Much closer this time. I think he's giving me
Right side.
some space because he knows I'm a bit quicker
Stay
down
on the
here
left.
than him.
Clear.
Thank you. Right, let's see about the guy in front now.
1 minute
He's a different guy, so I guess he's had a spin.
42.551.
Let's see about this corner first. I don't know, I'm looking forward to watching the replays and see what I did wrong those couple of times, see if I can spot it. Oh. Back end felt like it was sliding out on me a bit then.
One minute 41.339. You've got 5 laps to go.
So 5 laps to go. We're in 12th. Oh, don't need 5th here. Don't like that corner at all. The guy that's now going to finish, oh, I don't know where, a bit further up. I think I was faster than him, but I just lost it every time I got near him. It just shows though, you stay on the track and you just do better than if you fall off the track. Irrespective of your speed. The top 10 is 30 seconds away now, so.
One minute 40.732.
Oh, I can't not believe it. That guy's got a force field. Okay, so coming down to this double hairpin again. Don't think I carried too much speed there. Maybe turned too sharp. I'm not entirely sure what I did there. Did something wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me. Very disappointed in my race. Too much spinning. Probably not enough practice. Just spinning around people, and in practice I'm hardly ever around people because usually the rooms are empty. So, I mean, that is what practicing is. In a way, this race is sort of the best practice because I'm getting around people.
1 minute 51.091.
And that's one of the areas where I'm really losing out.
You've got 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. 12th would be a victory now, wouldn't it? So I think the guy in front is the guy with some damage. So there is a chance that I'll get past him if I can catch up these 5 seconds pretty soon, and then gives me a chance in the final lap. It is a slim chance, though.
One minute 41.857. You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Well, we got about a second out of him in that lap, but that's not going to be enough to challenge him in the final lap. Wow, nearly lost it again there.
Wow.
There's another second, but still not going to be enough, I don't think. Unless I put enough pressure on him for him to lose it. Not quite. And there we have it. 13th.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Yikes.
Bring it back to pits, we're going.
Okay, so that race was the only split with a strength of field of 1685. So there was some quite good races in there in comparison to me. So I finished 13th. To be honest, I think I probably deserved, or could have got 11th if I hadn't spun off a couple of times. But that's just the way it is. I lost 23 iRating points and gained 0.01 safety rating due to getting just those 4 incident points. I think 1 spin and 2 off tracks, something like that. So yeah, I was quite a way off the leader's pace though, with my fastest lap of 140.5, and the race leader did a 137.9. So yeah, lots to learn there, I think. So that was my race at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and the last race was at Suzuka East Circuit, so click there to have a look at that. Next race is the Charlotte Road Course Circuit. That is a track I have done before, so I generally know the layout. Still don't think I'm very fast on it, but hopefully that means I can spend more time getting faster in my practice rather than learning the track. So thanks for watching, and join me next week for Charlotte Motor Speedway.